Hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Kierra.
And you are tuning into the very first episode of Catching Up
with Kay and Key. So for the ones who don't know us, let's break it down right quick of who we actually are.
So if you don't know me, I'm Kayla, aka Sickle Cell K. I'm 26 years old and I have Sickle Cell SC. I do sickle cell advocacy and content creation, and I've been doing it for about 10 years. And most importantly, I am auntie to the best girl in the world, Nova Sky.
I am Kierra Kofer. I am a 27-year-old sickle cell warrior. I have sickle beta 0 thalassemia. I am a content creator, social media manager, and social media strategist. But like Kayla said, the most important thing is that I am a mom to my very own Joanna Joy.
Yes, Mommy Anna.
Yeah.
Mommy, Mamacita.
Get into it. All right, y'all. So this is the very first episode that y'all are seeing us live and direct in our first podcast. Kayla, let's break it down a little bit of why we even decided to start this podcast in the first place.
First, I've always wanted to do a podcast. I didn't want to do it by myself, and we became best friends.
For sure.
I just feel like there are some sickle cell podcasts out there, and let's pay homage to them because they're doing an amazing job. 100%. I felt like I was already doing the social media thing. I wanted to get more into long form content, and I feel like I always get those comments and questions of people asking for more. And then I met Kierra, and she was interested in the same thing, just filling in that gap within the sickle cell community.
Absolutely. I think our journeys really has led us here. I work for an organization by the name of the Sickle Cell Consortium. And so if you know, the consortium is very active within the sickle cell community. We have an annual Warriors Convention that we have every single year. And Ms. Kayla was hired as a social media influencer for our event. And so from there, it was like love at first sight. You were my best friend. Like, we bonded.
We were locked in.
We were able to relate on so many things, and just the love of sickle cell advocacy has been there. We have both been doing this for years, many years. I think it's easy to say over 10 because when you're born an advocate.
Period.
You're born with sickle cell anemia. So that's kind of what led us to this point.
100%. And honestly, I want to tag on Kierra saying you're born an advocate, because whether you are advocating for yourself or advocating for the entire community, like we are, you're an advocate. You're advocating. We have to, especially in the hospital, you have to advocate for yourself. There's no other way to make it through.
Absolutely. So let's explore a little bit of what they can expect for our podcast. There is so much. As you can see, we have so many titles. We wear many different hats, but we wanted to become podcasters so we can sit down and talk about the real that not only going on within the sickle cell community, but life as 26 and 27-year-old women, and shed light on things that may not be talked about or may be taboo, or you may be thinking, I need something to relate to. So what's some topics that you think we'll be breaking down?
We will be breaking down motherhood, being a woman, friendships, relationships, being an auntie, because being an auntie is important for my motherless women out there. Family, sickle cell, dealing with sickle cell and adult care.
Yes.
All of it. You all, whatever y'all want, we got it.
We got it. And that is so rich because, like Kayla said, there's so many podcasts out there that are killing it. The sickle cell warriors are literally taking over the game, and we have decided to take hold of our health because we can't depend on the system to do it for us. So like the consortium likes to say, nothing for us without us, but what we build together is just so authentic and real. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what really happens with Kayla and Key when we turn off the TikToks and we turn off the social medias and actually have real things to discuss.
Be prepared for it to get very real, very raw, real fast, because that's how it is.
Absolutely.
When we are together and we're on FaceTime, it's not curated like it may seem. You know, as content creators, I think we come off very like curated and like everything is perfect and like you're recording multiple takes. It gets real and raw over here.
It does.
Like, it really does.
And if you are familiar with our content, that is exactly what we show on TikTok as far as what real things we go to living with sickle cell. It's not always sunshines and rainbows and lollipops and lilies. Like, we really be in the trenches when we have to go through our sickle cell crisis. I mean, we've had so many battles within our own bodies, from ABN, from acute chest, and all these other things with pregnancy and motherhood, exploring the reproductive health space. And as an aunt now, Kayla, you have had to kind of figure out your body in a new way with a little one running around. You know, you're a very active aunt. You help your sister, y'all take shifts. And so to be able to explore how you cope, how you deal.
Yeah. Honestly, being an aunt has given me so much more respect for sickle cell parents, because I'm like, she's not my child. Like, I take care of her and I help my sister and everything, but she's not my child. If I had to do this 24/7, like, I don't know.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like,
and as for me, like, I live it. I'm a mom to a 3-year-old, and she is in full toddler form. But one thing about it is I have such a strong village.
Yes.
My mom and my dad, they show up for us like no other. She has aunts, she has uncles. And honestly, I would not be able to do motherhood without them. Like, you need a village, and I know it's unfortunate for some warriors because they don't have that. But in my personal journey, that is exactly how I do it. Like, when I have to go to the infusion, or if I have to be admitted, I'm not thinking twice of what's going to happen with my baby girl or where she's going to go. I can focus on healing because I have a village that's like, whatever you need, we here, we got her. Tell us her schedule, tell us what we need to do, and we got it.
100%. And I think that's like one thing that you'll get from us. We are very, very, very family oriented. We have family that rides for us. Me and all of my family live in the same town. We live within 10 minutes of each other. We're extremely close. I see my family every day. And it's the same for her. And I think that's one of the things we were able to bond over is our love for family.
Absolutely. And like she said, our family is so close. I think we are the advocates that we are because we had such great examples from our moms and within our family and the community. They taught us how to advocate. When my mom had me, there was no blueprint of what to do with a child with sickle cell.
Not at all.
She had to take it upon herself to get into advocacy mode and research. And so that is what we're going to be exploring. We're going to be diving in on what that looked like. Let's hear from people that actually support us in our family, in our community, so you can get an inside look on what it really is like.
And I think with both of our mothers being nurses, we also had a different side of that because not only did we have an advocate and like a parent at home, we had a nurse at home taking care of us and taking care of our illness. So we kind of, my mom always says when she's in the hospital, she's like, I'm a parent. She's like, but I'm a nurse at the same time, and I can see it from both sides.
Absolutely. And then when you're in the hospital, they don't want to be nurse at that moment.
Nope.
They want to take that cape off and be mama.
Yes.
And I could see it the same way now that I have a child of my own. Being in that mama bear mode, you are protective. You're not looking at what the nurse is doing wrong, the techniques of it all. I think that side of the brain honestly turns off because the emotion side is, this is my baby, this is my child.
And absolutely, honestly, they shouldn't have to. You should be able to trust that the people that are there to care for your child are going to care for your child, and you can just be a parent in that moment. So
absolutely,
there's so much that we have in store for you guys. I'm so excited. So many guest speakers, some of your favorite advocates in the game, because mind you, we've been in this for 10 plus years. Are you okay? I was going to say 10 plus years at this point, and we've met some pretty amazing people, whether it be patient advocates, providers, leaders of organizations. We have a lot in store, and I'm so excited. And whether you are someone that has sickle cell, you're a parent of a child with sickle cell, you're just someone that wants to learn, we have it all for you here. No advocate, big or small, is any different, and we're ready.
Quite frankly, we travel. Like, we have so many different sides that we can see. Like, we're traveling now, so the space might change up, but you are going to be coming with us along the journey, along the road, so you can really truly catch up with Kay and Key.
I live in Maryland and she lives in Texas, so stay tuned for the ride. It's going to look different every time. It really sucks living thousands of miles away from your best friend that you also have a podcast with, but we make it work and we travel back and forth. She's in Maryland right now, and I'm sure I'll be getting on a flight to Texas anytime now.
Absolutely. So if you haven't already, go and follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram at Catching Up with K and K, as you see up on the screen, and you can also follow us on TikTok at Catching Up with K and K. We're gonna pop the QR codes, pop the names up so that y'all can see it. But I hope you're ready. Are you ready, Kayla?
I'm so ready. I have been waiting for this. We have worked so hard. It's taken us a while. I know you all saw our drop of our pictures, but the reason it's taken so long is because we absolutely wanted to make it perfect and make sure that we put out just great content and just to make everything perfect for you guys.
All right, y'all. So we're signing out, and I hope to see you on episode 2.
Bye.